Howdy co-workers, this is AJ Webb, your SLV Health Wellness Coordinator, and this is the information that you're going to want to have in your mind, in your hot little hand for the end of summer mixed double skills challenge brought to you by the SLV Health Wellness Program. What this is a team challenge where we're going to get together and we're going to have some fun, and you'll be able to win some Virgin Pulse points, and it's going to be a tremendously fabulous time. This is going to be at the end of summer festival from 4 to 6 p.m. and what you're going to need to do is find yourself a 4-person team. 2 males and 2 females. We may put together some kind of a sign up, but from 4 to 6 p.m. at Carroll Park is where this will be taking place, and we will either be using a tennis court or a basketball court. We're going to assume it's going to be the tennis court for right now. Please remember this is just for fun and maintain the spirit of games and fun and having a great time. And if there's some reason that you feel that you can't compete or that it's unfair for some reason or you need some kind of accommodation, please let me know and we'll work to come to a solution. So the challenge and task. I'm a big fan of minute to win it games, and that is what has inspired this challenge. So there will be 4 individual tasks and there will be 1 team task. So this will be an event for total time. So you have your 4-person team, you'll be on the tennis court, you'll be staged, and you will have 4 individual events to complete that you'll be able to figure out who's going to do what, and then you'll have the 1 team. So the events or the tasks are the 25-cent walk, where you put a quarter on your shoe, the spoon ping pong ball carry, where you stick a spoon in your mouth, carry that ping pong ball, and then the single hand stacked can carry, where you will have empty cans and you will be carrying them. Hopefully it's not a windy day, and that'll probably determine how many cans we'll use. And then, like a supermodel, balance a book on your head. Once these tasks are completed, you will work together to transport a balloon between 2 people without using your hands, and then you'll have to make a transfer. So what is this thing going to look like? Well, let me show you here. So we have our court here. So this is our tennis court. We got a finish line right here, and these are the stop points for each of these different implements. And as you can see, you'll have half of your team on one side of the court, half on the other, and a 3, 2, 1. And remember, this is for total time, and there will be a tie break time that will be collected as the first 4 events are finished, in case that we do have some kind of a tie. There will be a judge there, and I'll explain more about the judge. But 3, 2, 1, go. The individual that has the quarter on their shoe will take that on across, and then they will tag their partner, and they will carry the ping pong ball via the spoon. They will tag their next partner, and they will carry the cans, and then they will tag the very last partner to the book. And once that book gets dropped off there, it's now time. There will be a time collected right there, and it's on to the next part of it. So you've gotten everyone across, and they've dropped off their respective implements into the drop zone. Now you will move up and prepare to transport the balloon via your bellies without using your hands to your teammates. You make the transition, which should be very interesting. It'll either be over a net or somewhere at mid-court. And then once that balloon gets shuttled on across the finish line and popped, that'll be the time that your time is over, right? That will be what we will be using as a score guide. And then if we do have a tie, we will look at the first 4 events and that tie break time. All right, so there will be a judge there. And the judge is there to monitor the rules and make sure that there are no infractions. And I will show you what it looks like to if you drop the cans, right? So they will also be recording your tie break, and I would like to ask you to please do not argue with a judge. Anything that is going to be need further discussion or decision, you'll go ahead and take that to me, the head judge. And then any actions taken by players or teams to secure an unfair advantage will result in disqualification, and you'll have your birthday taken away. So don't put stickum on your shoes so that quarter doesn't fall off. Don't hold a bunch of water in your mouth and spit into those cans so they got some nice weight or anything like that. Don't be weird. Don't cheat. This is all about having fun. Please don't. I would encourage gamesmanship, but don't get too gamey about it. So let's talk about an infraction, right? An infraction could be if I'm carrying those cans, right? And then I gotta catch them. What I'm going to need to do is I'll need to be reset, or if I drop them, I'll also need to be reset. So let's take player number 3. They are carrying these cans, and this would apply for anything else that's being carried. Slightly different rules for each one, but you're carrying your cans, and oh no, catastrophe is struck. There's wind. I rolled an ankle. Disaster, right? What's going to have to happen is this player will need to recollect those cans, and they will be reset, and the judge will move back to where that last successful step was taken, right? And again, please be kind to judges. Do not argue with them, because they are not expert judges in judging my silly competition. They're volunteers, and they're helping out. So once the judge has established, okay, go get your stuff, and you're going to have to come back here. Now the individual is able to proceed, and you just incur the penalty of having to take that extra time. There's no other penalty besides that. So that'll be the reset. Prizes are going to be 1,000 points for each team member that comes in first place. Second place, 500 Virgin Pulse points for each team member. Third place is 250 Virgin Pulse points for each team member. And I will be giving out a Spirit of the Game award to an individual, a group of individuals, a team possibly, who just comes, has a great time, and really adds value to everybody else's experience through their actions and their attitudes. That's what the Wellness Skills Challenge is going to look like. Train hard, get some of these things and practice a little bit. Good luck and better skill.